What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to show you this super extra Valentine's Day look. This is my first video of this series that I want to create. I want to do like at least 3 to 4 different Valentine's looks. So if you like what you see and you want to know how to achieve this very extra Valentine's Day look, then just keep watching. And of course, like always, don't forget to shine bright because it's so Hollywood time. Okay, so I already have one eye done. I'm gonna zoom you guys in and I'm gonna show you how I got this eye over on this side. I feel like it looks super extravagant, but it's definitely super easy. Like, you're gonna be shook. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyelid, and I'm gonna be using the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. So I'm just gonna be adding this all over the lid and up to the brow bone. Okay, and in order to create this super sharp line, we are going to be using a little bit of tape, and remember to always put it in the back of your hand first and then take it off. That way it's not super sticky when you put it on your eye. So the palette that we're going to be working with today is this one by Sigma. This is the Warm Neutrals Volume 2 palette. It's a really pretty palette, and definitely I thought it was great for this look because hello, we're doing Valentine's and this has a lot of pinks and reds. So you already know I love using this little brush. This is the Morphe M411 brush, so it's a nice little detailer crease brush. It's very small, so it gets right in there. So I'm first gonna go into this color called Russet, which is this really pretty burgundy shade right here. It also has sort of a little bit of sparkle in there. So I'm gonna dig into that, and I'm just gonna go ahead and apply it to the crease. And I'm kind of sort of stamping the color first and then sort of blending it. But don't worry too much about blending because we really just want to pack the color into the crease first. And I definitely feel like this is one of those looks that it looks so crazy at first, but just trust me, it's gonna all come together and it's super easy. Okay, so next I'm gonna go into Rouge, which is this red shade right here. Using the same brush, I just sort of cleaned it, dusted off in a little towel. So I'm going into Rouge, and I'm gonna go ahead and place it right above the burgundy shade, but I'm also going to sort of overlap it just so we can start the blending process, and that way there's no harsh lines. Okay, so now we're gonna take this shade right here called Passion Fruit. It's a really pretty dusty pink shade. So once again, I already dusted this off in my little towel, and then we're just gonna add it up here. So we're overlapping with the red. This shade is not gonna show up that much, but it's just gonna help with blending everything out. Don't forget this inner corner because sometimes I forget it and then I look back into my pictures and I'm like, oh my god, I didn't blend that. But I'm basically just adding the shade all over so everything can blend. Okay, so now we're gonna use our Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and I'm gonna add a little bit of this to the back of my hand, and we're gonna cut the crease. To cut the crease, I'm gonna be using this little brush right here. This is by Morphe. It's a very nice thin brush, very small, and this is the E35. So basically just take your time with this. I think I'm gonna fast forward this only because I feel like when I do this, I'm like super close to the mirror, so you'll definitely not see this, but I'll be right back. Okay, perfect. So I went ahead and I cut the crease, and now I'm gonna be using this Morphe R42 brush. It's a nice packing brush, very dense and fairly small to get right into the lid. So I'm gonna go back into my neutrals palette, and we're gonna go ahead and pick up Beaming. So it's this pink shade right here. It's a shimmery pink shade. So I'm gonna be applying this all over the lid. So now that we have the pink shade, we're gonna go ahead and use a little bit of our Ben 9 glitter glue. Any glitter glue that you have will do for this step, but I'm basically gonna brush the glue all over the lid on top of the pink shadow. So now for the fun part, we're gonna add all of these little hearts right here. So the hearts are by MAC, and then this is called, I think they're the Galactic Glitters in pink hearts. So I'm gonna basically just get like some little tweezers, and I'm just gonna start to apply these. I did add a little bit of glue to the back of my tweezers just so that the hearts can stick. Also, I'm not really adding these hearts in any particular order, but definitely if you wanted to and you had more time, you definitely could. That way it could look a little more uniform. But I'm just basically adding the hearts everywhere. Okay, and then for final touch, I'm taking this Urban Decay Heavy Metal glitter liner. This is in Catcall. It's a really pretty pink color. And I'm just gonna add this just in the rim of the cut crease. So I'm gonna go ahead and just take off this tape. Ooh, look at that line. Precision, precision. Okay, so I'm gonna basically just add a little bit of mascara to this side and add some lashes, and then I'll be right back to show you the rest of the face. Okay, so I went ahead and I added some lashes. These are pretty small. These are the 35s by MAC. I wanted to do something a little bit less dramatic just because I felt like if they were super dramatic, you wouldn't really be able to see the hearts. So these are the ones I chose. So I'm gonna go ahead and prime my face, and I'm just gonna use the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Primer. You guys know I love this stuff. I'm actually gonna run out really soon, so I need to go ahead and get some more. So I'm gonna add this all over. So today I'm gonna be using the Morphe Fluidity Foundation. I love this one. Just apply it all over. And I'm gonna be using just my Morphe sponge to blend it all out. Okay, so I'm gonna add a little bit of my Tarte Shape Tape just where I normally highlight. I'm not gonna do my chin though. I feel like I haven't really been liking doing my chin. And I'm gonna use a little bit of my Too Faced Born This Way powder just to set the face, or just the under eye actually. And then I'm gonna use my Morphe Filter 3 powder to set the rest of my face. Okay, so I'm just gonna use a big brush and just add this all over. And I'm gonna use my Hoola bronzer to contour / bronze my face. And for blush, I'm gonna be using this little duo. It's called Adoration, yes. And it's by NARS. It's super pretty. It's a nice little duo. It's so pretty. It's like a dark pink and then a baby pink. Super cute. So I think I'm just gonna like swirl both of these and let's see how it comes out. Oh, it's so pretty. For highlight, I am gonna use, you guys know, Show Gold by MAC because I love this one and I feel like it goes so good with this look because it has a pink hue. I do want it a little bit more intense today, so I am going to spritz it with a little bit of Fix Plus just to intensify it a little bit. And then I'm just gonna like literally swirl my brush in there. And oh yes, look how pretty that is. Okay, so I'm gonna do the brows off camera and I'll be right back to show you the lips and the under eye. Okay, so I finished the brows and now I'm gonna go into this NYX Vivid Bright gel pot. So this is what it looks like. It's a very pretty hot pink shade. So these are just called Cream Color by NYX. So I'm literally just taking an angle brush and I'm gonna dip in here and add it to my waterline. Okay, so I'm gonna take this little pencil brush and I'm gonna go ahead and dip into Rouge, which is that red shade, and add this to the lower lash line. Okay, and then I'm going to take a little more of a fluffier brush. This is the Morphe M578 brush, and I'm going to go back into Passion Fruit, which is this pink shade right here, and I'm literally just going to add this to the lower lash line and really smoke it out. And then for the inner corners, I'm going to go into Chamber, which is this really pretty iridescent pink shade, and I'm just going to add this with my Morphe E35 in the inner corners. And then for the lower lashes, I'm gonna add this one right here. This is a NYX Color Mascara. Let's see what shade it is. Pink Perfect. So it just looks like this. So I'm gonna add this off camera and I'll be right back to show you the lips. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see, but I did add the pink mascara. So for lips, I don't know what I want to do. I don't know if I should just do like nude. Oh, this looks pretty, like this peachy shade. Or if I should do like red. I'm gonna go ahead and take this pencil right here. This is the Urban Decay Wicked Lip Pencil. I'm just gonna go ahead and line my lips. Next, I'm gonna go in with this MAC lipstick. This is just in the color Please Me. So it's a really pretty pink shade. Alright you guys, so this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this video, and of course don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you like what you see, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!